Hello everybody, and welcome to the Darkside Detective. This is a Fumble in the Dark. I played this game a long time ago. Very long time ago. And I didn't finish it, because it was really long. Well, I was like, oh, it's 2 hours in, and I'm already and I'm still on the first file. That's fine. That's fine. It was a really good game. I was just bad at puzzles back then. I'm still bad at puzzles. It was like one of the first point and click games I played on the channel. As far as point and click games go, the Darkside Detective series is one of the best. One of the best. I remember this is the second game in the series. I played the first game a while ago. You can go watch that on my channel. I have a playlist for that. But yeah, this goes directly off of what happens at the end of that series, so go watch that. So first file, missing, presumed Darkside. Case summary, I gotta find Dooley. That's right, Dooley's gone. Missing, presumed Darkside. Yeah, That's right. Hello? Okay. Previously on the Darkside Detective. Oh, they show it to you. It's been 1 year since my partner, Officer Dooley, went missing from the motel. Oh, it was a year? Jeez. Dooley? Dooley! No. I have an idea of where he ended up. The dark side. Oh no. I forgot how I made him sound. So I've been chasing up on old leads. The portal here is still locked down. That was like our first case. Dooley, where are you? I started chasing new leads too. Oh? Have you seen this man? Sorry, it's hard to see anything through all the smoke. Are you there, Dooley? Man, I'm a really good friend. I've run out of official avenues to pursue, so I've taken some time off to search on my own. They fired me. So I'm asking for your help. Maybe you've seen something that will help me find my friend. Maybe you have a strange glow in your backyard. Maybe there's an odd energy in your workplace. Or perhaps food has been going missing from your fridge. Anything at all, just reach out to me via the station. Please, I need your help, Twin Lakes. That's a heartfelt pleading. Now, TLTV, we have a squirrel who can count. Get off the stage. And now on Dick Brickman's Morning Glory, a squirrel who's just nuts about numbers. That's hilarious.
I know you're lonely, but hands off, cowboy.
This is a Mac, not a duster.
Nah, I'm just saying you dress like a cowboy. I'm just calling you one. Like a clown, a fool, only nicer. Except for now I've explained it, it's not so nice. Oh well. Yeah, keep those gunslinging hands off to yourself.
Again, not a cowboy.
I know, cop. I'm sorry to hear about Dooley. I'll let some really sad music over that piece. Pulling in the heartstrings. You have cranks calling you about all sorts of weird stuff in no time.
That's very much a mixed blessing. Equipment storage only. Please stop leaving stray animals in here. Alright, I just want to say, this game is insanely good. Before I get into this game, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Alright? I'm just saying this early because rarely anyone ever gets to the end when I usually say it. And, you know, that's not saying anything about my character. No. People love me. They just don't get to the end because I don't know, they die before they get to the end. I don't know, they just have laundry to do. What am I talking about? But yeah, this series is an amazing one. Go play the original game, The Darkside Detective. Oh, it is amazing. Truly a piece of art. It's not that long, too. I would say less than 6 hours, I think. Maybe 9. Yeah, 6 hours or something like that. Looks like the storage room.
We couldn't decide if Morning Glory looked better with or without a bush.
Shut up.
Dick Brickburn.
So do I just...
Please.
Poor wee guy is pointing at his mouth and rubbing his belly.
Is he miming the answer? I don't understand what answer is that, too.
Who are you? What am I doing here? Hey, Bubbles.
You're on Dick Brickman's Morning Glory, Twin Lakes premiere and only live morning talk show.
It's the weirdest first date I've ever been on.
Date? What? You brought your mathematical squirrel to us to highlight his numerical skills on almost more or less live TV.
More or less. I had to scroll through the classified ads. I thought he was a person. Okay. How was it? It went well. Come on, let's go. You can't fire me, Madame Lemeg.
How can I have? You were such a good psychic.
You'd have known not to come into work today. If you were such a good psychic, you'd have known not to come to work today. Get out of here. That's hilarious. Oh, were you a star? Knock knock. Nobody's there. It's a list of the network shows. No news is good news. The news-free news show. Weather, where they discuss what weather is, but don't forecast it. I love that. The economical no prize lotto. Empty can of paint. Looks like they're freshening up this room. Lights on. I guess I can't enter. Oh, that makes sense.
Oh wait, no stars here. I downsized the staff into one room so I could have an ensuite.
It's empty. What? Case of fire. Burn. I guess. Oh, I keep your hands to your... Oh, I remember that. Hello, Mystic Lady. Detective, there you are. Hello? Wondering how I knew your name? That's not my name. I said job. I was just on the show. Because I am Madame Lemeg, Twin Lakes' finest psychic. A skeptic, I see. Try this on for size. I know you're searching for somebody. Your partner, Peter Donnelly. His name is Patrick Dooley, actually. You watch your mouth and keep his name out of your mouth. That's what I said. And again, I was just on the show. Fine, I saw your plea on the TV in my boss's office, but I'm a psychic and I can help. I know a place that lets people contact the other side. He's not dead. No, not the other side. Not the other side. Okay, what is this place? I can tell you. I can't tell you. I have to bring you. Let's go then. We can't. We can't, not yet. My stuff is still locked up inside the storage room. Okay, let's get it and go. Hey, I left the key in the dressing room. I can't go in there. My replacement is here already. Embarrassing, right? I'll tell you what. You get my stuff and I'll meet you out by your... Hold on, I'm getting a vision. I'm seeing a police car. Well, obviously I'm a police officer. Super. Let's see you there with my bag. Ciao. A little pedestal for a star. Oh, I thought we were meeting outside. Huh? I'm gonna go. When we spoke, you said... It's a different person, detective. Oh, okay. Are you sure? That crystal is melite. It helps people with sense of fashion. Actually, we should take it. I don't like her. Received melite. Oh, you actually gave it to me. You're not gonna be like, that'll be $9.50. The centerpiece of my psychic's arsenal. Sure, people want to see their cards read, but they want to see a crystal ball. They write to me for advice, my fans. I don't reply, of course. Never worked for free. Wow, that's horrible. That's horrible. I always I always respond to every comment. It must be the lockbox key that Meg mentioned. Hands off, that's for employees only. I work here. Well, I was just here. Didgeridoo. Oh, look, a didgeridoo, don't mind if I do. I was able to take the didgeridoo, but I wasn't able to take the key. I feel like it's a lot more visible, me having a didgeridoo that was just on the mantle. So like, oh yeah, you can take the didgeridoo. I don't want that. But my key? That's for me. That's me and my ball heads. At least years PsyCon, I signed so many balls that day. I don't know why I said it like that. Are they divine? My fans, the ball heads, they kill for me. I even had a vision of one doing so once. Can I have this person's name and address, please? Yeah. Flowers from the station manager to welcome me to the new job. Welcome, new employee. It's the personal touch that I appreciate. That's just some flattened out aluminum foil. Public access doesn't have the budget for real mirrors. A wind instrument of the Aboriginal people. I won't find Dooley that way. Do you want this crystal back? I don't recall what I was trying to do there. I think it's amazing that we live in a place like Twin Lakes, rife with real magic and mystery, but people are still more interested in stuff like this. What do you make of that then? Yeah, it sounds like rubbish to me too, but yeah, only lead. There's actually not much to lose, really. Hmm. "25 minutes time. 15 minutes from now. Time in 10 minutes. Plaque says this is the time." So dumb. Ben, I have nothing funny to say about this. Okay. Thanks for coming with, Roxa. I know you can't have much time between college and busting spooks. It's the least I could do. You guys saved my life after all. And I wouldn't even be in Spooktory if it wasn't for you two. Frankly, life's been way more interesting since I met you both. I didn't unplug that, did I? Okay, I just had to exit the game to make sure I didn't unplug things. Can I get Zip, Marv? A chance to get that perfect shot. I just need to get into the shot that shows those Hollywood big shots that you're the real man to call for any squirrel-related blockbuster. Uptown Squirrel, Gone Squirrel, the squirrels with the dragon tattoo, Mean Squirrels. I would go on, but I'm talking to myself and I should be focused on the shot. I'll just give him a moment to wrap things up here. Dang it, Squirrel, do your thing. How am I meant to get that golden shot if you won't do your thing? Guess if I want into the storage room, I'm going to have to help that squirrel. Is that what a normal day is like for you? Pretty much. Oh, it looks like it's hungry, right? Coffee table. Coffee comes separately, it seems. I see. Go away, no stars here. I downside. Okay, yeah. Do you think these are made of real stardust? You know, that's unlikely, right? I'm still taking it. I don't recall what I was trying to do there. Okay, I guess not. I thought maybe I could put the star on the star print. Maybe I have to go in there whenever no one's in there. Plant. That's a drooping willow bee tree. How do you know so much about plants? Private reasons? That's so much more suspicious than say, just personal stuff. Sign here, please. Sure. Thanks, enjoy your delivery. Oh. Delivery box. Think it's missing something with this plan. Guess I can go now. Or not. Hee. Oh, they've been flirting? Oh, you're new. Yeah, the last guy got possessed really worked out for him, though. The ghost had gotten him promoted to regional manager. Wow, actually. The Blood Wolves? What are you doing here? Oh, the Blood Wolves! I remember them! Oh my god! With the Loch Ness Monster? Just... If it's confusing to you, it's confusing to me. But less so... We saw it on TV. We're here to help too. How'd it go? Well, it certainly went... I can say that much. Who's the lady in the car? You kidnapped her for interrogation? Can I waterboard her? She's a psychic. She says she can help find Dooley. I just have to get some stuff for her. I forgot how fun it was to do children's voices. Can I still waterboard her? Alright, Emily. I like what you've done with the car, but if you wanted it bashed up professionally, you only had to ask. Wow, okay. Twin Lakes, the city that sleeps with one eye open. It's peaceful, especially when it's far away and asleep. P is for police car, because that's what parked here is. A few palm trees does not make the Sunset Boulevard. Sorry to drag you away from what are fun teenager things you were doing. It's mostly brooding these days, which upside is easily hobby. Mom and Dad said I'm not... Sorry, Dodd? You mean Dad? Oh, I read it as Dad. I prefer the consistency of Mom and Dodd. Mom and Dodd. They wanted to know if you have... I like the consistency. If you have a police clearance for minding kids, and also if you have insurance for minding kids, and also what courses you have done for minding kids. Do I need to ring them or something? No, they're over there because they didn't want to leave me unattended by them. Also, what's an incompetent? Is that your police rank? Wow. Stripped of all its glory, now it's just a motto. The number two news outlet in town. Impressive, since it's the only outlet. It's not even number one. Why is there a kid jumping on this car? Maybe I picked the wrong cop to help. Jumping is helping, lady! I love that. Alright, now I think I have everything I need. Right, this game is... You just mix things with everything. Or maybe... Nope. Okay. I don't have any hint as to what to do. What's 4 plus 5, little fella? 3 minus 1. What's 7? Just tap your foot 7 times. What? Just say it! What am I doing here? Okay. Okay. Now is the monotonous task of just finding out what I need to do. Okay. There are no hints in this game. Okay. So let's see. Look at that cutie. He thinks he's a calculator. I think I'm missing something with that plan. Oh, you can make that fall. Squish! Poor wee guy. Okay. Equipment storage only. Please stop leaving stray animals in here. Anything else in the bin? Well, technically there never was anything in the bin. I'll find Dooley that way. I think I'm missing something with that plan. Okay, someone had a delivery. So if I just find that person... I'm missing something. Okay, I don't... I try all the people first. This thing's hungry, right? Yeah, he's hungry. Um... Yeah, this is why it took so long, because I'm stupid. It's empty. In case of fire, burn. Can I take it? Knock, knock. Okay, give me 1 second. Okay, so my plan is just cheat. Not actually cheat. Like, I'm not gonna go online and look up what I'm supposed to do. What I'm doing is just going each individual one. Just like, oh wait, there's nothing in here that can interact with this item. Next item. This next. So I did that for this room. Now I gotta do it. Oh, crap. Now I'm gonna do it for this room. And it takes a really long time. It's not what you're supposed to do. Doing it anyways, though. I'm doing really well. But there's really nothing to talk about while doing this. The didgeridoo, didgeridoo die. Do it on that. Or I could just click on the box. It says Mystic Mystique. So it obviously goes to either one of 2 people. I think I'm missing something about that plan. Or not, I guess. I'm stupid. I'm insanely stupid. Whatever. Let's go into here and try out everything in this room. Which there's a lot of stuff. Makeup. What a colorful range of makeup. Sadly, I share this room with anyone going on TV. From presenters to clowns. Ugh, clowns. And they should treat a star like me with real respect. Apparently this like, if I tap on this, it'll tell me the description of the item. Which obviously... But the description of this is, the box addressed to Mystic Mystique. There's an interesting link from inside it, but it's typed up too tightly to check its contents. Oh! It's a federal offense to open somebody else's mail. As well, you don't work for the FBI then, right? I forgot about that! Oh, these look just like what my fans wear. Why, I'd think you were fans yourself if you weren't so old. I'm not old. So very old. I'm younger than you. Sorry, I can't hear your ancient and broken old people voices. I'm surprised dust didn't shoot out you as you spoke. I call it what I was trying to do there. I'm thinking it's not... I forgot you could do that. What do you want me to do with these bowls? I think it's amazing we live in a place like Twin Lakes, rife with real magic and mystery. People are still more interesting in stuff like this. Okay, so I'm gonna have to go... Paint can. Okay. Oh, they have a little bit more to say. Sorry to drag you away from whatever fun teenage thing you were doing. It's mostly brooding these days, which upside is an easy hobby to bring anywhere. It's true. Mom and Dad said I'm not... Sorry. Oh, okay. Like what you done with the car, but if you only want... Okay. Never mind. They didn't. They didn't have anything interesting to say. Wait, I forgot to... No clue. Blood Wolves, assemble! Am I gonna dress them up? There were 3 exactly. Right here. Ahem. Good, okay. Who wants to earn their espionage badge? All of us, obviously! Are you stupid? I need you to put these on your heads, go in there, and pretend to be a type of fan called a ballhead to lure out their new psychic. Insist on seeing her. Say you want autographs. Or something. Just, I said that wrong on both accounts. What's wrong with me? Just get in there. Get in there and don't let her leave. You understand? Probably. Even dropped a snack. Oh, I got his nuts.
We're here to see the queen or something.
She cures my bald heads.
No, guys, we're bald heads. Mystic Mystique's fans. Can we see her, please? We want her to sign our stupid heads.
100% no, not going to happen. My fans, I adore my fans. I thought she hated her fans. She doesn't work for free. My fans, my adoring fans, what a lovely surprise.
How did we surprise a psychic?
I mean, what a lovely surprise for you that I can make the time to see you. Which was easy to do, as I knew it was happening.
King Baldhead, bring the mind witch before me. Off with her head.
Please go away. I do not have a lot of mojo. You are overshadowing the little I've put into play here.
You got awfully close, little guy. The closer we are, the less distance my questions have to travel, the more I can ask. That's guaranteed science.
I should leave. Oh, he didn't say, or you could say. He's like, yeah, you should.
Was it most boxes you've delivered in one day, and also how many boxes can you carry at once, and also what size boxes are we talking about in my previous question?
Hope. Awesome.
I am a ballhead. Yes, sirree. Give me some of those sweet, vague future predictions. I'm here for whatever this Nostradamus has to say.
I see you got your teenage sarcasm badge.
Thanks. It was hard work, but it was totally worth it.
Love that. Bet you didn't see this coming. That's funny. What are the oboe and the malite gonna do? Bag of nuts. Can't go on stage. You had your 15 minutes of fame. Need to find a way to get those nuts to the squirrel. The door isn't locked, just blocked by Marv. If I want in, I need to get him to go.
It isn't locked? He's just been in the way?
I didn't even try the door. Should we stop them? If we want to, blood wolves are unstoppable. That's right. Okay. I think this is meant to be a list of people who work here, but it's just gibberish. Yes, the station manager doesn't like fans reaching out to him or the other performers. Believes that they perform better when they're attention starved. Right. How am I gonna get those nuts to him? What do you say? Bag of nuts Devon dropped contains a warning. May have traces of nut. It would also be worrying if they didn't. A key for a lockbox in the station's storage room. Okay. Okay. I think I'm missing something with that plan. You can see why it took a long time for me to get to where I was, where I ended up being. Maybe if I try mixing... What? Then that fits perfectly. I might not be able to play this thing, but I'm sure I can use it like an oversized blowgun. That's right, you can mix them! Here goes nutting. I hate myself. Reluctantly eats nut.
So what's 8 minus 3? Correct! Did you get that, Marv?
Yeah, I got it.
About time! That's us for today, when folks, this has been Dick Brickman's Morning Glory, getting you up to start your day.
And we're wrapped. Let's clear the stage. Coffee comes separately. We're halfway to the real interview show with this thing. Now you're to stop me from touching it now, are you, Marv? What are you doing with that innocent camera? Nothing. There's another camera here if you wanted to touch it. No thanks, I've had my fun. You sure? I'm mostly sure. Long case. The label says for smuggling interview victims. I love that. That's so funny. Ogliteraries, technological death mode notice. Rip Walkmans and laser discs. Label says solvable in 20 or so minutes. We're transporting mediums and other mystics. What about larges? Right. What's in here then? Looks like a bag. I guess that's what she wants. Hey, so we're out of here now. Neato. I got your bag. I have your stuff. Give it to me. Get in, quick. Why the rut? Are you the Darkside procrastinator or just give me the bag? Here you go. Okay, super. Now let's get out of here quickly. Okay. But it felt like we could go into different rooms at some point. I think we do go back to this place at some point in the game. It's gonna be a lot harder because that was one location. Okay, so where are we going? That was like one location, right? We have to go to several locations to solve one puzzle. Look, I know you think that all this supernatural stuff is nonsense. Some of it is. Some of it is presentation, showmanship. But Twin Lakes is special. I know you won't believe me, but there's other stuff going on here. We're literally part of the special intelligence group about this. Anyway, there's a place some of us know that lets us harness this power to talk to people on the other side. And this place that can help you get Dooley back. All I can do is help you find him. You'll have to bring him back by yourself. I can do that. I just didn't know where he is first. Okay, also a good thing. It has been long enough that I have forgotten all the puzzles. The only reason I really kind of... Actually, I remembered that the squirrel needed a nut. But that's about it from that. I can do that. I just need to know where he is first. In the hell, ooh. This is it, the switchboard. Oh, I remember this area. Yeah. I remember areas, but I don't remember puzzles. It didn't have as many demolition in progress signs as last time I was here. It doesn't bode well. I still have the Millite. Sign. There's a note from the city saying that due to advancements in technology, people no longer speak to one another. Oh, is that like the referencing the city of Babel? Right? Oh. You shouldn't be here. 3 of you and not a hard hat in sight. What would you do if a girder fell on your head right now? You chew the city. That's what. You think Twin Lakes can afford a lawsuit? We can't even afford lawyers. You should see the clown in the legal department. So destroying this place. Oh yeah, coming down today. Crash bang into earth in terrible destructive fashion. Don't mind saying it's gonna look pretty dang cool. Okay. The office is locked. Through the windows, through the wall. Looks like they're using this tiny cabin as an office. Not much in here, just police tape. Glad I checked! So this is a place. Hope you guys haven't torn it apart. Hope these guys, I mean, I'm seeing maybe haven't. I'm loving the haunted vibes off this place. I'm definitely bringing some classmates here for an ill-fated game of truth or dare. Ill-fated. Broken wire. This place doesn't look like it's gonna be standing too much longer. Well, hands off! You're not authorized to touch that stuff! And I have to clear this place out if I want to examine the switchboard. This place is pretty funky. Would make a very trendy apartment. Funky. Funky fresh. I'm thinking we need to worry about whether the power has been flipped on or off. That's why you're not authorized to be here. You're walking a safety hazard. I can see a lot of wandering the city in your future, so I'm just gonna wait here and make sure they don't tear this place down until you're done. Why's the place being demolished? Obsolete technology, I guess. Word came up from the height to tear it down, so we're tearing it down. Well, I actually saw Oglitry for this earlier. Oglitry? Yes, that's... Stairs to the roof. Oh, a ghost. An eye for detail. Hey, what's that? What's what? What were what? Okay, so this place is gonna be a little bit easier. There's only one place we haven't been to that we need to get into. Man at work. Wait, that's... I don't recall what I was trying to do there. Gotta make sure. Broadcasting antenna blinks out for a signal in Morse code. As a science person, I can attest to the correctness of this technology. Thanks. Oi, you can't have my tools. Need them for work. Were you talking to a ghost? Ha, a ghost. Pah. Pull together one. Ghost this guy, eh? Receiving dish scoops up all the noise in the area and prepares his secret message. I'm missing something to that plan. Man at work. I feel strange energy up here. Did you see that? That was definite ghost activity. You see the police tape? Get out of here. I might. Golden brownish stone. That's millite, also known as honeystone. I accidentally took a geology course instead of geomancy last semester. Oh, that's funny. With power invested in me, I declare this site off limits. I franchised inspectors to solve mysteries my way. But all this abuse of police power makes me think it'd go a whole lot easier if I just joined the force. Wow. Look at that. We did so much. Everybody out. I guess it's time for tea. I'll get the cat. I'll get the kettle on. Okay. The tea is so strong it sustains some borromine rings into the table. Nothing. Gary won't start a Sephiroth onto one architectural plan and summoned an angel. Have you ever tried to get a safety hat onto an angel? They're all eyes and wings and spinning rings. Hats don't come in those sizes. I love you, Tyrese. You're so funny. This is where we keep our bricks. What? Can I help you, detective? Maybe I need to look around some more first. Sorry, employees only. Oh, is this where you hide your secret plans? What? No, we climb in there for private time. Okay. Pictures my kids drew for me. I'm sick. I'd stick them up around the place, but that would be a fire hazard. So keep them in this neat pile. List of health and safety violations you've committed since you got here. Cool. I like it. It's cozy. Yeah, really small. Is that Gale, the ghost from the library? Good to see you again, detective. What's the crime to got place all closed up for? Okay, the death of the telecommunications. See, we got secrets to keep. Even less in there now. See a lot of wandering. Okay. The device. This is the device. But they seem to have torn it apart. The wires are gone. They're needing to make connections between this world and that. There should be a Darkside phone so we know who to call. Without a transceiver, you know where to send or receive messages. Without all the missing pieces, there's no way to reach your friend. Tell me where to find them? Oh, look, you're pushing your luck, mate. Go do some detectiving, yeah? You're so mean. It's pretty funky. I think we'll need to worry about... Okay, vending machine. If Tilly was here, he'd want to know if there was anything edible in this. Nope. Okay. There's a bunch of tools and... Oh, what's this? Sketchy address. A hastily written address down in one of the piers. What this connects with. Now this is where it gets the fruit of the game. The going to different places with as much detail as the current place. And you have to sift through all of that, right? You'll be spending 30 minutes on one area, see an address and be like, ah. Now you gotta go to a different area, spend 30 minutes there. It's so cool. I know, it's like, but like, it's also, it's more game. The broadcasting antenna blinks out the signal in Morse code. Scoop it out better with this crystal. Okay, now this is the fruit of the game. Unless here now. It would help if I knew what the address linked with first. Oh.
Oh, that's where I get the dry cleaning done. I don't know it myself, but Gary had to drop something off there the other day. Tell me what you know!
Do you know anything about the address? Since you're missing part of this puzzle. Wait, does she say that for this as well? A strange energy up here. Why is that different? I know that place. People pawn off strange stuff there all the time.
God!
Okay, Okay, I just looked up a walkthrough. I gave in. I'm so dumb. So you've already stripped some of the materials from here. We need to track the stuff for the investigation. Do you have a record of where it's gone?
Sure, I have a manifest of what's been taken and where it's been sent to.
Any idea where the transceiver went? It's been marked off this list.
That's odd, I'm not sure, sorry. I don't know myself.
Transceiver is missing from this manifest. Any idea?
Nope, nada. Nuh-uh. Can't have you sorry.
What if this item scratched off the manifest can be found at this mysterious address? One way to find out. Let's mark it at the location on the map. Oh no, we got all these things. So where did we begin the search? Switchboard, TV station, junkyard. Oh, I remember all these places. We go to the pier. Let's see why somebody would have hidden an address for this place. Probably there was a secret black market that's there. But what now?
What can I do for you? Need a robotic ruby to mechanically made or cybernetic, a mechanical made or a cybernetic hunter hound. We accept cash, card, check, meat of course, berries, honey, in all forms, and porridge, but only if the temperature is just right. I like him. A painted metal hoop, probably not entirely fit for purpose. Poor guy looks angry. Probably out of work thanks to those robots. Now this little monkey man would love a new home, don't you think? We're not his kind of evolved to take over the planet. You'd be glad to have one of them on your side. Very love birds. All the joy seeing two birds programmed to be in love. One of the pesky emotions are clean up. None of the pesky emotions.
Hello, Vince. Now you know me, Vince. I'm the last regular human person to have an opinion for agenda.
We just met, Jet. Met.
We just jumbo jet met. Hey, where would I even get one of those things? Perfectly normal human college I went to. No. That's not a human guy. I am kind of bear. But animals should be left to roam freely, don't you think? Free, wander the streets for hungry bears to eat. Well, that's the nature of war of things. Small, juicy animals at the bottom, normal, two-legged, two-armed, furless people like us in the middle, and the majestic bear at the top eating whatever they want. Carefree with no fear of retribution. That's true. Bears are pretty cool. This human person has convinced me. But what about humans like you and me? You cry our tedious not bear life is empty save for my nasty little pal to keep me company.
Hey.
That Vince is where my animal robots come in. Programmed with all the love and affection you could want, but without the bad behavior, toilet manners, and inaccessibility to the hungry bears. It's a win-win-win situation, really. I talked to Vince. I was talking to Vince, not the bear.
Hey, don't touch that. You'll turn the entire pier off course.
I love that. Hey, Mark.
Welcome to Mark's IT. For all your not so hard to fix IT jobs, black market speakeasy and street house out back.
What was that last bit?
Oh, and nothing. Just my pleurisy acting up.
Wait, is what acting up?
What about mostly working TVs?
No. Hold up now, detective. In what way is this only mostly working?
Well, everything works except for the power switch.
How much?
Just one of the very cutting-edge pieces of tech we sell here.
Like the look of that? It's a special offer today. I remember I need this. What's the offer?
You scratch my back, and I'll scratch yours kind of thing.
Go on.
Well, I can see you're wearing an TLTV visitor's badge. And I saw that you were on TV earlier, advertising some sad.
Not on that TV, obviously.
Anyway, I want some TV time like that for my business. So I recorded an advert. Use your media connections to get this aired in the unspecified foreign tech of yours.
I'll see what I can do.
Cool. Now, where's about on the back do you want scratched? I need the lower back done. Please, it's been annoying me for ages. My arms just can't reach.
VHS. Excuse me, is this the way to secret black market?
Well, it depends whether you want if you know the password or not.
The password?
Oh, you do know it! Welcome, friend. You know it and enjoy yourself. Remember, no cops. It's the law.
Oh, it's a Zoltar. Well, this is it, detective. The Twin Lakes Black Market. To Bazaar to Wharf. The heck is a bazaar? Sorry. I've never been to this place. I think I always just stopped here. No wonder I sucked at this game. What am I gonna wish for?
Lots of money, eternal youth, world peace.
It all sounds good, but I think I just want a giant trifle? Like a huge, big enough to swim in. If this isn't a giant marshmallow man kind of moment. Make a wish. I wish I was a wish giver.
Quiet, your filthy, fleshy word hole. Zoltar is about to dispense some powerful wisdom. Your cat has too many eyes.
Eh? No, don't. My cat's cool. Wanna buy a golden plated cat? I'm not gonna do that accent. That would be wrong. Also, isn't this a detective guy that I don't like? The transceiver, you bought it. But what did you pay for it? Also, give it to me. No way, police don't have any power here. The black market is like a neutral territory. It's definitely not true. Pretty sure it is. It's like a neutral territory, but neutral in the sense that it's pro me and anti you. Misfortune cookies? I like it. Fortune cookie market is saturated. I'm making a niche for myself. What's all this rubbish? Oh, bits and bobs, magical stuff, and wouldn't understand. You don't know, do you?
Nope, not sure if any of it even does anything, frankly. Buy it cheap in bulk and sell it at a massive markup here.
I buy it. Capitalism, the only legal form of robbery. Let's see. I hope you're wearing boots because you're going to stub your toe today. That's too specific. I thought you would be warding this place against people like you. By which I mean you. Only you. Word boxes. Who sold you that transceiver? And what did they want it for? That's saying, what kind of black market occult dealer would I be if I read it on every person buying curses, voodoo dolls, or flying cauldrons? Business would crumble if people thought there was no confidentiality. Was it a guy dressed as a builder?
What's a builder?
Oh, I like how it darkens whenever... Yeah, that's... So you know what options you've done. So when you come back, you don't have to do those options again. I need that transceiver. What's it worth? Nothing. I'm confiscating it. Police business.
You can't. Your division was closed down.
You don't have the power to take things just because they look spooky anymore. I'll be sure to let you know if it goes above the speed limit, though. Where'd you hear that? I move in certain circles, walk in with certain people. I'm a connected man. McKing! Oh, it's McKing. I hate this guy. What do I need to get it then? I don't know. Sinister cackle. Oh, I mean, sinister cackle. That's hilarious. My business is suffering because of another cookie factory down the road. Put them out of business and things is yours. Down the road? Like, is it still in this section? Think of Dooley, detective. I'll see what I can do. What are misfortune cookies? Cookies for a more pessimistic puncture. Best eaten with a glass of milk that's half empty. Oh, that's a good one. What happened to your shop? Burned down mysteriously after your visit, but coincidentally before the cops sent to search the place had arrived. What? Okay. The universe is pretty random, right? Goodbye. Goodbye. Good riddance, more like it. Don't touch that. For perfectly safe reasons that won't get me arrested. Those banned books. I'm selling them. They're legal. That's the law. But under the coven, what to expect when you're witch suspecting? Workplace a culture. Turn your cable into summoning safe space. And the Book of Unsympathetic Magic. You did this to yourself. You sound pretty suspect to me. Yeah, but you're a cop. You're paid to find things to be suspicious about.
Yes, we are, and I'll be dang good at it.
That's a good voice for you. It sounds like a politician. Alright, I'm actually going to end this episode here. Is this another cookie shop? Yeah. Wow, it really is going. The organ bucket? And they have a little prop on the top? That's hilarious! I didn't know people from the black market had senses of humor. Look at this too! Why are kids here? Q. It has a menu out front. This is nice. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this episode. If you enjoyed it, please like button, comment down below, and subscribe when you're here. Make sure to ring the notification bell to be notified when working videos. It helps a lot. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next episode. Love you guys. Bye.